Hey guys, I got a really beautiful 21-foot strike series I want to go over with you today. This one was done up in a center console. I'm going to kick my shoes off and go up the ladder here that we got. These things are really nice, man. These things that allow you the steps to get in from the parking lot into your boat. A really cool way to do that. You just walk up the steps right into the boat. As usual, tons of deck space in this Gator Trax Strike Series bass boat. He's got a removable spotlight. So he wanted a spotlight kit on the front of this boat that was really bright. And these lights are super bright. They're a combination flood and beam. So he's going to get some distance out in front of the boat as well as some spread for when he's running in the nighttime. But it has to be tall because the trolling motor is going to sit right here. So it's going to come up here. So he may not always want this up here, right? So we've made it super convenient. It plugs in right here. There's a switch on the console. He can turn it off and on. It plugs in right here. And then we've got this tension knob that you remove. And then it's gone. There's nothing left behind but this flush bracket right there. And this goes in a dry box. And it's only in the boat. It's in the boat when you need it. And when you don't need it, it stays stored away. So it's a pretty convenient deal to put some light out in front of this boat when you're running in, channel markers, timber, things like that, and when you get caught in the dark. Great little feature to have. It's something he came up with and wanted to put on his boat, and in true Gator Trax fashion, we'll do whatever you want to do. Got a recessed trolling motor tray. Got his 2 day boxes right here. Those shallow day boxes there. And those will allow you to be able to put the stuff that you're using that day right there at your feet. Really nice feature to have. He's got storage in this boat for days. He's got 3 big hatches right here, and then he's got a secondary live well. This boat has the traditional 38-gallon divided live well in the back, but he also has another live well here that he's a crappie fisherman, so he's making lots of trips to the live well. He can do it right here into this front one rather than going all the way to the back of the boat to do it in the traditional one that he would use if he was doing a bass tournament. So set up very good for him. He's got a triple tree. He's putting the live scope up here in the front and going to have this thing set up really nice. He's doing a lot of the stuff like that himself when he gets it home. Still got 2 rod lockers here on the side, 8.5-foot rod lockers. He's got an awesome deck lighting kit that lights up his whole deck all the way around. And some courtesy lights back there. The nice thing about this center console setup is that you sit up a little bit more elevated in these boats, and some people in their situations that's better for them than sitting low. This boat has a 200 Pro XS on the back. It runs in the mid-60s with that 200 Pro XS, so still gets great speed out of this 21-foot without having to go with a 250. But if you check this out, when you go to the back, come around here with the camera and you can look down inside there and see there are steps on both sides of the console, so it makes that transition very easy to walk down into the driving cockpit area. So in this step here, it's dry storage in there. We've got all this paperwork in there right now. But this boat, as opposed to a lot of bass boats, the design of this allows seating for a bunch of people, really. You obviously have the seat here that you can take and do slide up, and he can drive like this, or he can scoot the seat back and he can stand to drive if he wants to. So you have very comfortable seating for 2 here. But if you had kids or other people going with you, you can sit on this dry box very comfortably. You could have a guy sit here and another guy sit here. You realistically could sit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people and everybody have a place to sit down in this boat if you were just riding with the family. This box here is a storage box as well, and he's got a washdown pump that comes out right here. Got another dry storage box on the other side, onboard battery charger, and then these are really great. Take a look inside here. So this compartment here, all of our lids underneath our Strike Series bass boats have this HydroTurf padding to stop the rattles, so you don't get the rattles in these boats like you do a lot of other aluminum boats. First of all, they're not shaking and flexing much. They're built tight, but any of the rattles you might get from the lids, all of these lids are lined on the Strike Series boats with this thicker padding of HydroTurf underneath. But this particular box on all of our Strike series removes out. And when you take it out, it accesses pumps and batteries and things like that that are down inside there, easy to access. But when you don't need to access that stuff, instead of just having a wasted open space here, you can drop this in and it rests inside there. And now you have dry storage on both sides. Pretty nice size dry storage on both sides. But then back in here you have your double live well. And then this box here opens up to access all of your bilge pumps and all of your, you can put the camera inside here and look, all of your bilge pumps, your batteries, things like that that you need to access and get to. Very simple to get and access back here in the back deck for anything you might need to work on a Strike Series bass boat. You don't have to cut the boat apart to get to what you need to get to. But he's got twin talons back here on the back, hydraulic jack plate. He got it, we've been calling this one Black Beauty. He just blacked it out. So it's a beautiful boat. Wanted to share it with you guys before it left. Thanks for checking it out.